Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. You know, we talk a lot about self-improvement here, pushing your limits, becoming the best version of yourself, and that often means taking risks, stepping outside your comfort zone. But today we're diving into some scary unknown facts every man should know about trying to date out of his league. We're going to break this down, get real and raw about the potential pitfalls, the psychological landmines you might encounter when you're trying to climb that romantic ladder. We're talking about the hard truths, man, the stuff other dating gurus don't want you to know. Stick around because you might be surprised by what you learn. All right, let's talk about self-esteem because that's where this whole thing can go sideways. Look, we all have insecurities, right? It's part of being human, but when you're constantly chasing after someone you perceive as out of your league, it's like you're holding up a magnifying glass to those insecurities. Every little flaw, every perceived inadequacy gets amplified. You start questioning everything, your looks, your job, your personality. You're stuck in this loop of comparing yourself. And guess what? You're always coming up short. And that, my friends, is a recipe for disaster. Imagine this, you're on a date and that little voice in your head is whispering, "She's way out of your league. Why is she even here with you?" It's like you're constantly waiting for the other shoe to drop, for her to realize you're not good enough and walk away. That kind of negative self-talk can eat away at you, man. It can lead to anxiety, depression, even impact your performance in other areas of your life. It's a vicious cycle, and it's crucial to be aware of it. Next up, we got to address the elephant in the room. Jealousy. It's a primal emotion hardwired into our DNA, and it can rear its ugly head in any relationship. But when you're dating someone you perceive as out of your league, that jealousy can go into overdrive. Think about it. You're already feeling a little insecure, a little unsure of yourself. Then you see her interacting with other guys who might be more successful, better looking, funnier than you. It's a recipe for disaster. You start questioning her every move, checking her phone, becoming possessive. And that, my friends, is a surefire way to sabotage your relationship. Trust me, I've seen it happen a million times. Now, a little bit of jealousy is normal, natural even. It's how you handle it that matters. If you're constantly feeling threatened, if you can't trust your partner, it's going to poison your relationship from the inside out. Okay, here's another thing that can get real messy, real fast power dynamics. When there's a perceived imbalance of attractiveness, status, or success in a relationship, it can create a power struggle, often without either person even realizing it. Let's say the woman is the one who's considered out of the league. She might feel pressured to dumb herself down, to downplay her accomplishments so as not to intimidate her partner. Or, on the flip side, she might use her perceived superiority to control the relationship consciously or unconsciously. And then there's the guy. He might overcompensate, showering her with gifts, constantly seeking validation, or putting her on a pedestal. This can lead to resentment, frustration, and a whole lot of unhealthy dynamics. Remember, a healthy relationship is built on mutual respect, equality, and open communication. When one person feels less than or like they're constantly trying to prove themselves, it's a recipe for disaster. Let's face it, when you're dating someone who turns heads, people are going to talk. Your friends, your family, even random strangers might have opinions about your relationship. And let's be honest, those opinions aren't always going to be positive. You might get those sideways glances, those backhanded compliments, those concerned whispers. Are you sure she's with you for the right reason? Dude, how did you pull that off? It's enough to make you question everything, and trust me, it can put a serious strain on your relationship. Suddenly, you're not just dealing with your own insecurities, but also the doubts and judgments of everyone around you. The key here is to remember that your relationship is your business. Don't let outside noise dictate your happiness. Surround yourself with people who support you, who want the best for you, and tune out the rest. Look, I hate to be the one to say this, but it needs to be said. When you're dating someone who's considered out of your league, there's always a risk of being used. It's not pretty, but it's the reality. There are people out there who are attracted to status, to wealth, to the idea of dating someone above them. They might be looking for a free ride, a sugar daddy, or a way to elevate their own social standing. Now, I'm not saying everyone who dates up is a gold digger. That's a dangerous generalization, but it's important to be aware of the possibility to protect yourself and to make sure you're not being taken advantage of. Pay attention to the red flags. Is she only interested in expensive dates and lavish gifts? Does she constantly ask about your finances? Does she seem more interested in your social media presence than in getting to know you as a person? Trust your gut, man. If something feels off, it probably is. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know in the comments if you've experienced any of these issues or have any tips for others. Remember, dating should be fun, exciting, and fulfilling. Don't let insecurities or societal pressures dictate your love life. Focus on building genuine connections, on finding someone who appreciates you for who you are, not what you have or what you look like. And never, ever settle for anything less than you deserve. See you in the next video.